We are thrilled to introduce the Afterschool Tech Toolkit, developed by the National Afterschool Association with support from Google. The toolkit was created to help after-school providers reflect, plan, and prepare to integrate digital learning into their programs. This free resource includes a series of modules or self-guided trainings and hosted webinars that will help program directors, site coordinators, leaders of after-school programs, and educators like you plan and prepare to integrate technology into your programs. The Afterschool Tech Toolkit is available to after-school professionals at no cost at www.afterschooltechtoolkit.org. No matter where you are in the process of integrating technology, this toolkit will help you move forward. The Afterschool Tech Toolkit was developed for professionals who currently lead or oversee out-of-school time programming in various settings, including schools, community-based organizations, private organizations, churches, libraries, and homeless shelters. As an after-school professional, you already bring a lot of strengths to deliver these critical resources. You serve a lot of students. Each year, more than 10 million elementary, middle, and high school students participate in after-school programs that expand learning opportunities in school and community-based settings. You support school day learning. After-school professionals play an especially important role in supporting learning for low-income students by providing homework help, opportunities for STEM learning, reading, and writing. You foster 21st century skills. To be effective citizens, workers, and leaders in society, students also need to practice with critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and working creatively. You use positive youth development. After-school professionals and youth workers are skilled at using a wide range of tools to build relationships, set high expectations, and make sure youth experience many types of age-appropriate opportunities. If you represent a school district or school day classroom, you can still use this toolkit. It will help you determine how to offer meaningful digital learning experiences to all students. If you don't have an after-school program yet, but want to start one, see the resource section for a guide on how to start an after-school program. The language primarily used in this toolkit is after school, which includes out-of-school time, summer programming, expanded and extended learning opportunities, as well as other programming that occurs beyond the typical school day. Students, by whom we mean children, youth, young people, and opportunity youth, the people your program serves. After-school professionals and staff, which includes anyone working in your program, paid, volunteer, full-time, part-time, etc. We also talk about technology, meaning tools like computers, tablets, and other devices. But we also mean internet access, Wi-Fi, and software. When we say digital learning, we mean learning experiences that use technology to support or enhance them. By talking to a wide range of after-school, school day, and other youth-serving professionals and reviewing the research, we identified a set of important topics to help prepare you to offer meaningful digital learning. Each module of the After-School Tech Toolkit addresses those topics by providing strategies and resources to help you feel competent, confident, and comfortable when embedding technology into your current programming. Go through the toolkit and you will reflect on your current practices, envision how digital learning fits into your program, and consider how you can use digital learning to support equity. You will make a plan to embed technology into your current curriculum, and then identify how to access devices and tools you need in order to offer those learning experiences. The toolkit will also help you determine how to communicate about digital learning with partners and funders, and train your staff to use technology after school. Here's a little bit more about what to expect from each module. You can go through the modules in order, whatever makes the most sense for you, but we recommend starting with digital learning and technology basics. In this training, you will learn why incorporating technology into your after-school program is important for students you serve. Become familiar with basic digital learning and technology definitions and concepts. With a core understanding of digital learning, you'll be ready to continue through any of the Toolkit modules. Set a shared vision comes next. Too often we explore new technology or digital learning concepts in random ways. In Set a Shared Vision for digital learning, you'll learn how to work with your colleagues and stakeholders to be deliberate about including technology and digital learning in your program. Go through this training to understand the importance of creating a shared vision for digital learning. Review the process for creating a shared vision. Determine steps to set a shared vision for digital learning in your program. As you build a vision statement, you can also work to consider how your program addresses equity. The module Address Equity through Digital Learning will help you look more deeply at some of the equity implications your students may be facing related to a lack of access to technology and digital learning. In this training, you will identify the equity issues students face in your school and/or community related to digital learning and technology. You'll gain an understanding of some equity issues at the heart of the digital divide. Learn strategies to help low-income and marginalized students gain or maintain access to technology and quality digital learning opportunities. After you begin thinking more about addressing equity, you'll get some strategies to actually enact digital learning into your programming. The training module Embed Technology into your curriculum will help you integrate technology as a tool to further your overall program goals. In this training, you will understand what it means to embed technology into your current programming. You'll take a look at how you're currently using technology in your program and set goals to further integrate technology to support digital learning. You'll walk through steps to help you intentionally embed technology into your current programming. Of course, embedding digital learning is easier to do when you have access to devices and internet. The training, Access, Technology, and Devices will help you understand how to gain access to devices and internet that will support your students' digital learning. In this training, you can expect to discover a simple process to acquire the devices your program needs. Consider how you can collaborate with community-based organizations to access and maintain devices. You'll jumpstart your creativity by learning about unique ways groups have brought technology to their programs. Following this module, you'll gain some tips on how to talk about technology and digital learning to your stakeholders. In the module Promote Digital Learning in After School, you'll hear from programs who create messages about digital learning to support partnerships, funding, and outreach. In this training, you can expect to accomplish the following: understand the importance of creating an effective communication plan to promote digital learning in your program. Learn the process for incorporating language about digital learning and technology into your current communication plan. Identify your audiences and begin to tailor your message for each audience. After taking this module, you'll be ready to talk to anyone about digital learning. And then, of course, you'll want to train your staff to do the same. In Train and Support Staff to use technology, you will review digital learning competencies to understand what your team needs to know in order to effectively use technology in programming. You'll assess your team's technology skills and interests. Plan a staff training that builds comfort and confidence with use of technology for digital learning. You'll identify how to incorporate digital learning competencies into your hiring process. There are a lot of good planning tools in this module, and also a staff meeting agenda that will help you get staff excited about digital learning. Once staff and the stakeholders are connected to your program's shared vision for digital learning, you may have some more dialogue about screen use and the amount of time students spend with screens. The module Foster Responsible Screen Use addresses the issues about how students use screens. The people who understand technology have the power to unleash its potential. In this training, we'll explore how to responsibly use technology as a tool so that you and your students become producers and not consumers of technology. You'll learn how responsible screen use is defined at each age level and gain ideas to use technology to support your program instead of as a way to fill time. Each of the training modules in the Afterschool Tech Toolkit is organized in the same way. In the Are You Ready section, you'll review readiness and current knowledge about this topic. In What is it? You'll review industry definitions and consider how the topic fits into your day-to-day work and after school. Then, you'll reflect on why this topic is important to the young people and families you serve. And next, you'll get hands-on tools and tips around how to implement critical processes and strategies related to the module topic. Finally, you'll develop your own plan to take action right now and access current resources, including additional websites, tools, and articles. At the end of each module, you'll be asked to take a survey on the training. Please complete the survey for each module. Your training feedback will help us to continue to build and improve the trainings to truly meet the needs of our field. To get the most of this toolkit, we have a few recommendations. Get your friends on board. Assembling a team to share in the responsibility and fun of integrating technology is a good idea. A well-rounded team could include school day teachers, youth, program alumni, community partners, and families and caregivers. The team can provide critical feedback, help problem solve, and provide a wide range of important perspectives. Be okay with where you are and take small steps forward. Depending on where your program is with technology integration, some ideas may seem overwhelming. Acknowledge your discomfort, then determine the small steps you can take to move forward. Keep your positive youth development approach. You do not need to know everything about technology before you implement it. Remember to empower and include your students as partners as you figure out how to integrate digital learning into your program. Continue to support students as they develop their voices, express their interests, experience identity formation, explore social justice, and dream about and plan for their futures, and seek ways to embed technology into these activities. You can move through the toolkit using any device that connects to the internet. These trainings are both mobile and desktop compatible. Always feel free to connect with us with your feedback, ideas, or example of how you're using these tools. Email us at afterschooltechtoolkit@naaweb.org and share your practices on social media with the hashtag AfterschoolTech. It's time to get started.